Yo,
What's
what's
going
up,
on, buddy?
Bird? How are you?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Good. What's going on?
Just enjoying the kiddie pool outside and staying sane here.
Trying, dude. It's freaking weird.
Yeah, it's crazy shit.
So you got like a house, right?
Yeah, I'm up here in Los Angeles.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, where are you at right now?
I'm in LA, but I'm in
Okay,
West
cool.
Hollywood. Yeah, so I've got a condo over here, and it's feeling a little bit smaller than usual. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know. I keep buying stuff. That's like I guess that's what my quarantine crux
yeah.
is. It's like,
That's
and I'm
me.
running out of space.
Yeah, I've got the kiddie pool. I've got like a bunch of different outdoor umbrellas. I took the couch outside on the balcony the other day and just
Okay.
like hung outside all day. So just
Is
finding
that
new.
actually a kiddie pool?
Yeah, it's literally like an inflatable kiddie pool. I was like, can't really go to the beach, can't go to the pool.
What does that even look like? A grown man in a kiddie pool.
I'll take a picture at some point.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, it's probably one of my prouder moments. Got like just have my cocktail out there, sit in the kiddie pool and just watch the sunset.
Dude, I mean, you have to do that. You have to do that these days. Like, I've been doing it with our terrace. So me and my girl, we've been like renovating the terrace, and we've been going for like Greek islands, Mediterranean vibes. So we
Oh,
painted
that's
it all
sick.
white. We're getting blue pillows, doing the like white and blue thing. So
Nice.
it's like because we were like hoping to go to Greece at some point this summer.
Change it up. Yeah, I haven't. I was like, on my bucket list, it was Italy, Greece, uh, and I wanted to. Um, I've never been to Paris, and all
Oh
those,
shit.
and like I'm no, it's
Yo, I went to Paris actually recently. It was like last summer I went to Paris, and I don't know, like I love France. France as a whole. I
Mhm.
went to the south of France. It was dope.
Well, I've
Paris,
been
not as much
to,
my vibe.
I've been to, what's it called? It's in the south of France. I've been there. I haven't been ever been to Paris. So,
Can France or
no,
Cannes? I don't even know how to pronounce it. Saint
I don't.
Tropez,
No, damn it. I always like blank on.
Monaco.
I always blank on the name. It's like
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to look it
beautiful,
up.
but it's a beautiful place, right?
I'm gonna have to look. It was gorgeous wherever I went, but it was like 108 degrees the whole time we were there.
Yeah, yeah. It was hot
Like
too when I was
I
there.
almost passed out of the heat stroke.
But what have you been working? Have you been working on music?
Yeah, I mean, just kind of as much as I can, like just kind of going through older stuff, mixing and mastering, getting it ready to put out, and then writing a little bit here and there with my brother because we've been kind of quarantined up.
So you've been
Like
together.
well, he has his studio in like Encino, and then so we've kind of been going back and forth from here to there, and so I've been able to like record and write a little bit with him, but other
Dude,
than
it's
that, it's
funny
kind of
how this
been
quarantine thing works because like at first like I got back from tour, right? We were on tour
Mhm.
and in the middle of like in Europe when the news came down about the travel ban and we had to cancel the rest of our shows or
So you
postpone them.
guys were probably like freaking out that you wouldn't be able to get back home.
Yeah. So we had to like take the first flight we could the next day back, and that was nuts. And it sucked because we had to miss 4 shows, especially like the Russia and Ukraine shows we were really excited about, and the London show. And we flew back, and it's like at first I was alone. Like you have to decide the quarantine thing. You have to decide like, okay, who's gonna be in my world, and I trust them that they're
Yeah,
not gonna infect me, right?
like who's not
Like
gonna go
usually people have
out?
their yeah, usually people have their family. They like pick their family to be the ones that like
I
you know what I
mean, the
mean? But
crazy thing is you could have it and never know.
that yeah. I mean,
So it's
honestly, I
like,
could have had it already. We both could
yeah.
have had it already.
I mean,
I,
I think everybody's probably had it and not known it.
well, they said I saw there was a report in for New York that they reached
Mhm.
20%, 21% of New York City already has the antibodies. So like tons of people got it and they had no idea. So
Yeah,
I imagine it's similar here.
I got sick for like a week in like November last year, October, where I had to like had to cancel a show and like I couldn't
It was really bad.
like it was I was fucking on the couch for like a week straight, like fever and I never went to the doctor because I just figured it was like, oh, I got the flu or a virus or something. But I mean, it could have been that back then. I feel like nobody in America knew like when you're sick. and you have like a virus, you don't really go to the doctor because there's really nothing they can do for it. You just
Right.
kind of like wait it out, and you kind of. So I feel like a lot of people had it, and then when it became known, they're like, oh, they all of a sudden identified it. But I feel like it's kind of been going around since like the end of last year.
I think you're right, dude. I think this thing started earlier. It's crazy what it's been doing though, like how it's changed things, like with the way that musicians are interacting with their audience and stuff. Now, I feel like doing stuff like this live stream, it's always been there, but I think a lot of musicians were kind of afraid to do it so much because it feels like you have to be a TV host, and it's like a whole different vibe. You know what I mean? But now
it's all you can do.
Yeah. Which I think it was bound to happen eventually, right? It's just like, it kind of like this whole thing accelerated the process.
Yeah, I want to figure out some sort of like a thing where you can like, I was talking to my dad about this, kind of like play music figure out how to play music over Instagram, like high quality music over like a live.
Right. You got to be careful not to tell all your ideas to the world right now, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
everybody needs to sign a non-disclosure, okay?
Yeah, I figured out the way to do it, because the speakers in the studio make everything muffled and too big, so you have to do it from your laptop to where there's no low end. I tried to play music over like speakers in my studio over live, and it just sounded like dog shit.
Wait, so say it again. You're talking about playing a track in the background while you play?
Yeah, like if you were like, like on Instagram Live and wanting to play a song, like, hey, here's a demo. Like, if I was to play 20 seconds of a demo over the studio speakers, it just muffles it because there's so much bass.
Right.
So trying to figure out a way you could do that while doing Instagram Live.
I can tell you how, actually.
Yeah.
It's not easy, but so you can definitely do it with YouTube Live. YouTube.
It's probably like something that DJs are probably doing, right?
Yeah. So YouTube there's like, for YouTube, you can do a streaming thing with a program called OBS. It's free to download. OBS, yeah, take notes here. And and you can basically pick whatever video and audio sources you want, whether it be a microphone on your computer or the actual computer audio from your computer. Okay. And you can stream that to YouTube, and then you're getting a direct feed from like your computer. So that way your sound's going to be perfect.
That's what I was trying to figure out how to do.
You can do it for YouTube, but then to do it for Instagram, there's a hacky way to make it work with Instagram too. It's a little bit more complicated, but it's possible.
Yeah, I was just playing old demos the other night. My dad was like, "Hey, really cool idea, but the low end on it just sounded like you're playing these songs that were just, everything was just super muffled."
That's what dads are for, just to like,
yeah,
doing everything wrong.
hey, just so you know, my dad's also like in the music business, so
sick. What does he do?
He's a songwriter.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Oh, it runs the whole family.
Yeah, he's been doing it for 45 years now.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, my dad, he like had like a midlife crisis when he was like in his 40s, and instead of buying a Porsche, he like built a recording studio, like a legit insane recording studio. Yeah, and he like. Okay. And yeah, he built it like a legit recording studio. So like he actually just turned me on to this cool. Yeah, I'll show you. You can pick this up. So you just turned me on to this like cool touch screen. How do I flip the camera around? Okay, here we go. So like here, like this is my home studio setup right now.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. This is what I've been working on while in quarantine. I like put all the keyboards in place.
You should send me some ideas or whatever. We just go back and forth on.
100%, man.
Yeah, any kind of track stuff, and I'll see if I can throw some lyrics on it.
Would love to. Would absolutely love to. And this keyboard it's a Prophet. It's called the Dave Instruments Prophet. It's all analog, and it's like a replica of a 1990s analog synth, or 1980s. And the sounds are like incredible, dude. It just sounds so organic and real. And also like the presets, like I was playing a couple sounds.
Wait, can you turn it on real quick?
Yeah. Hold on one second. Oh, it's already on. Shit. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
All right, so I was like on a bass thing. Whoa.
Oh yeah, that thing sounds great.
So it's actually cool. It's got this aftertouch thing that you press a key, right? But then you can, if you press it harder after you've already pressed it down, it can modify parameters. Like right now, this preset is set to make the sound and like create a vibrato and pitch. So
Oh shit.
see, an extra touch. It like allows for like an extra layer of expressiveness. And then here's the touch screen. I mean, I don't have it up right now, but this is like all touch screen.
Oh shit. Does that make it easier or is that kind of harder?
At first, it's harder. Yeah, I mean, I'm so fluent now with keyboard shortcuts and with my
Yeah.
mouse. So like to do this is taking a minute, but it's a lot of fun, and I think I'll get better and better at it. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you got time.
it feels like yeah, exactly. It feels like you're more in the studio, like you're actually like moving the faders up and
Mixing.
down. Yeah, it's
Where are you working? Are you on Logic or Ableton or
I use Cubase.
Cubase?
Yeah,
How's that for vocals? Like,
yeah, it's great, man. I mean, there's a native vocal correction in it, like melodyne that sounds awesome.
that's great.
You can manipulate and stretch individual syllables. And you don't have to load any third party plugins to do it. It's really fast.
That's
So,
awesome.
what do you use?
I mean, I use Logic because it's kind of easy.
Yeah.
I'm just really bad with like editing audio.
Yeah. I feel like for songwriters who are more songwriters, just need to do the basics and record their vocals. Logic's
Yeah.
a great choice.
Yeah, just do like vocals. I mean, my brother has Pro Tools.
Yeah.
And I have Ableton, but I never use it.
Your brother's like a producer, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he does. He does a lot of. He's done a lot of really cool stuff. I've just put out a few things with him. Or like we put out one. We're about to put out a couple more. Like we just covered like Sunflower. We put it out like 2 weeks ago.
Okay, I have to check that out. That's dope.
Yeah, it's like really simple. Just like a couple like it's like guitar, and then vocals pretty much. So
Okay.
He's an incredible vocal producer.
Do you do like a video for that too, or just audio?
Just audio.
Audio. Okay.
Yeah, just kind of while we're here at home, like fuck it.
When you put stuff out, do you just like put it out on Insta? Do you have YouTube too, or do you just...
Yeah. I do like YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, Amazon, Pandora, all that shit. So, do we got to get this one out? The one we were working on last year.
Yeah, the one with Eddie. Yeah, that song is a great song. I never got like we just worked on it that one day, so the production, like I have a vision for what the production could be.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna now that I got the setup, I want to like sit down and make it.
Yeah, I was listening to it the other day and just I was like, oh man, that's really cool, and it's kind of relevant to what's going on right now. It's just like, oh man.
Yeah, actually, you're right. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna open up the session and work.
What have you been working on there like last few weeks?
Well, like Eddie and I had a bunch of writing sessions that were obviously canceled. We haven't really tried the
Zoom
writing. Right. Yeah. But Eddie and I are like, we're like our own DIY factory, So we've been finishing up songs that we've started from before quarantine for our album that we're working on.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. Really excited about that, and we're still writing new ones just among the two of us. We just wrote a cool piano song that we're working on now. So yeah, it never stops, dude. That's the thing. Like Eddie and I, at a certain point, Eddie and I were quarantining from each other, and then we decided like, we gotta work together. We can't.
Yeah, I mean, it's like find one person you can work with, and that's safe, and add them to your quarantine.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, like that's like I was staying away from my brother for like the first 2 or 3 weeks, and I was like, all right, well, you've been quarantined for 2 or 3 weeks. I've been quarantined for 3 weeks. This is it's. I mean, like I would probably go nuts if I wasn't able to see like some sort of family.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Or anybody. Like,
Oh yeah.
are you
Me and my kiddie
home
pool out
generally
there just
alone right
like
now?
losing my mind.
Are you home alone, or is someone living with you, or?
No, yeah, one of my buddies who I grew up with, he lives out here with me. So
Oh, sick. Okay, so
yeah,
at least there's somebody.
yeah, and he's still working right now. Like
What do you mean?
he works for like a weed company, like a so basically they're one
Oh,
of the bigger like weed distributors in Los Angeles where they sell all like the MedMen or cookies and all these places, but their company's called Moxie, but he's basically weeds an essential
okay.
business, so he has to go and I mean they're all like pretty much like hazmat suits, gloves, and staying like 10 feet apart the whole time. But I mean, the government's demanding that they go in and keep making weed.
Why? Because it for the medical purposes?
Yeah,
Oh
it's
wow.
essential now, so they have to go. I mean, pretty much they're in like 5 days a week.
That's incredible. Good for him,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
Businesses that are innovating and being smart about it and figuring out how to work with the new circumstance. With every challenge, there's an opportunity, So if
yeah,
you as a business can figure out how to be one of the few that makes it work, then that's an opportunity. And that's
yeah.
the
I'm opening a virtual dating website right now. It's where I'm just like gonna like Match.com or something, because that's the way everybody's gonna be going. You're gonna be online.
honestly, you really should actually. That's smart.
Yeah, it's called C Harmony. Um, no,
See,
that would be.
you got to make the Jewish version though, so that all the Jews can date each other.
What would that be called?
J Harmony, JC Penny. I don't know. I'm not good at this. Okay.
Uh,
All
so,
right.
right.
On that note, dude, it was great to catch up with you.
Be great catch up with you too, man.
Yeah, but let's do that. Well, I'm gonna work on that song, but also, yeah, if I have any ideas, like
Yeah,
instrumental
send over
ideas.
whatever. I can we can go back and forth on some stuff if you're just playing around over there and doing your thing.
Okay, dope, man. Thanks so much, and thanks to everyone for tuning in and listening
Yeah.
to Chord Overstreet and me catch up. All right, bye
All
guys.
right, dude. Good to see you, bud.
Good to see you.